What up, gang? How you guys doing today? Just checking in as usual. How's my audio? What's up, Joel? My man, Ron, Zach. Good to see you. Vernati. What up, what up? KNQ, what up, man? Good to see you guys. Is there no music again, guys? Is that what's happening? What's going on, TML? Dean Alberti, what's up, man? Paul, the Home Depot plant, what up, man? Ripster, Jazza, DLP. What's going on, guys? Yeah, caught some pretty good bangers today on the NQ as well, actually. I didn't catch that beautiful short trade on gold, though, man. I'll talk about that in a bit. But that gold trade was pretty spot on, too, actually. Peter, even. I know, it's very late, but I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you for tuning in. So I understand that there's no music still for you guys? Am I correct to say that? There's no music? I always find it so weird. Some of you guys hear it, some of you guys don't. I increased the volume a little bit. Now I'm not sure if that helps. I increased the volume a little bit. Louder than usual. Really? See? That's why I get so mixed up. Sometimes it's louder than usual. Sometimes it's not loud enough. What's going on, Adam? Good to see you, by the way, Leo. Hey, Nikki. Got your coffee ready, huh? Just setting up the charts right now, gang. Home Depot house plan. You're hilarious, dude. What's going on, William? Kamya, good to see you, man. Trade Maxon. Ripster, this indicator is a custom one. It's one that I subscribe to. It's called the Future Forecaster Indicator. Did I get my hair cut? No, man. It's probably just maybe it's just the angle. My hair's done up a little bit, but not more than usual, though. What's going on, Kevin? MDC, always good to see you, brother. Stop loss, papi. I didn't have either of those options when I used to trade with them. I got maxed out with them well before that time ever happened, but just for the sake of conversation, I like, if I had to pick today, I would choose the flex over the daily based on the way the rules are set up. Yeah, Cosmic, I'm going to go through the trade review as I always do in a bit here. Usually I kind of wait about till 10:15 to do the trade review, and then we'll get to it. We're actually resisting a channel spot that I actually have on the NQ. I just don't know if we're going to get follow through or if we're still going to get a little bit higher of a move beforehand. So, been a pretty strong push on the NQ today, though. Yeah, man, Duchess gold has been absolutely melting, dude. I don't know if you guys caught that. That was a solid move. When I go through the chart review, I'll talk about it exactly, man. It tagged her spot tonight. It tagged her spot tonight, and then it bounced literally off the spot. So, what up, Ahmed? You got your payout, Ahmed, my man. Shout out to you, man. Good work. Good evening, Pete. What up, JCap? First one of the year, Ahmed. Congratulations, man. I'm jacked for you, dude. That is awesome. Awesome. Way to go, man.
The screen goes dark, the room gets brighter. Funny how that works. The world's still there.
Did I catch it? The gold short? I didn't trade the gold short. I only traded NQ today. It wasn't until like after when I like went to grab dinner and I like was scrolling through the chart and I saw gold. Like, damn, gold was actually a much smoother trade than NQ was. Even though I'm still very happy with how I executed NQ, GC was solid, man. GC was solid. Yeah. Let's give some love to our man Ahmed there in the chat. Always good to see someone from the community get a payout. Grew your 50K funded to 70.6K so far. Only been trading for 5 months. Just took my second 1500 payout on Apex. Vintage, my man, dude, that's sick. Hey, make sure you double check with Apex with as well, because I don't know how the live moves work now. So I don't know how much of the balance gets moved with you. Just kind of keep that in mind, okay? I'm not saying that there's anything to be worried about. I don't know what the rules are anymore, but that's freaking huge, man. Vintage base, shout out to you as well, man. That's awesome. Yeah, I'm kind of curious how this 5-minute bar is going to close right now and then the 15. I got a very baby size small NQ short on with like very tight risk. But it's like, it's not something to scream home about here. I'm in at 32.10. It's a 9-point stop loss. It's so tight that it's not even a big deal if I get stopped out on this. So vintage base, usually prop firms will move balances to live, but with every prop firm, it's slightly different. Depending on the prop firm, some will allow you maybe half the balance or a portion of the balance or the full balance up to a certain amount. So it's good to double check it. Like I think like, for example, like Lucid, I think Lucid Pro, I think it's Pro, that allows you to move $15,000 per account to live. So if you have like 5 accounts with like 15 grand, then that's a pretty big balance to move over to live. I believe that's an option. Just going through the chat here. What's your opinion on Funded Futures family? So I haven't traded with them since the newer days. Like when I traded with them, Jay Dunn was still the CEO of the prop firm. So things were a little bit different back then. But as far as I would say, I mean, I never had any issues with them. So I thought they were pretty clean. I haven't traded with them in a long time though, so I can't speak to the viability of like, you know, how fast their payouts are and all that type of stuff, but they're pretty solid though. I mean, I think right now, I think the code that we have, and don't quote me because I haven't been on their website in a while, code RAKE will get you, I think up to, I think it's 50% off for majority of the accounts, but if you do their, I think they call it velocity counts. It's the one with intraday trailing drawdown. That one will give you 80% off. Sorry, Mike. Something got like caught in my throat here. Give me a second. Sorry, now I'm just gonna get it back and showing you said. Oh, Zach, I'm in at 3211.25. I'll share the thing. Hold on. I was setting up all my screens earlier. Give me a second here, okay? Midori. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, Vernati. Oh, you must have not been here for yesterday's stream. Yeah, I've been back since yesterday. It's good to be back in my original setup. What up, Kenny Tran? Danny, this was a very tight stop loss type of trade. I've been experimenting with a few things and I do it with very small size. So usually when I do this, super tight stop loss, super small size. I was just testing out a theory. We are kind of testing a channel at the moment, and it's the channel that I've drawn on the hourly. Not the type of rejection I would have wanted to see personally, but I think that if we get a nice 15-minute bearish close, we might actually get follow through on this. So we'll see. I usually don't size into trades, but if we get confirmation on multiple time frames, I may add into this position. So we'll see. But you are right, Danny. This is not my usual setup, though. Right on, man. If they move live, do they just move the residual funds or would have access to some of their capital as well? So the way that most prop firms work vintage based is that they'll take whatever balance you have and they'll move a certain percentage. I just don't know. You have to read the guidelines and FAQs for Apex specifically to know exactly how much. Every prop firm is a little bit different. But you'll always find that any prop account that incentivizes one thing over the other, there's always going to be drawbacks in other areas because it's just how business works, right? So I can't speak to that, but I would read the FAQs vintage just in case. Yeah, Jude Chan just commented, FF Velocity Plant's $25. That's pretty sick. Yeah, I'm on the West Coast here, guys. It's super late for me. It's like 10 p.m. What's going on, bodyguard? Good, man. Good. It's been good, man. I am going to probably, like, this is like an experimental trade. So I don't know. Do I want to move my stop loss? Do I want to keep it? Let's see. What do I want to see from this? Let's see how this 15-minute bar closes. That'll decide if I move my stop loss. I'm just experimenting right now. This is not exactly a setup I usually take, so. How can I recover 1K drawdown? I did venturing now regarding it. I don't know how much drawdown you have in that account in general, philanthropist 987, but honestly, like you should just, if you're truly gonna trade to survive, then you have to size down and just trade your usual setups, man. Remove the thought process of P&L recovery, man. That can't be on your mind. Yeah, there's no clean definitive reason for the short other than we have a channel here. And I want to just see if we can get this like 2-minute kind of double top setup here. Again, this is not even a B setup for me. I was just kind of experimenting with something here. If we do get some alignment on multi time frames, then I'd be more willing to add into this, which again I don't do. But I am experimenting a little bit these days. I don't like the way this 15 minutes going to close though, so I am going to move this into basically break even here. So 3 points in profit is essentially what I'm moving the target to, guys, or the stop loss to, just because I don't really like the way that we closed there. And considering this is an experimental trade, I'm not gonna go too crazy here. Alex, no, man, I don't think you're cooked. I mean, we're trending upwards right now, but I have a channel here. I'm just experimenting, guys. What's going on, MX5? 2K total drawdown, still 50%. Yeah, man, take it easy, philanthropist. I mean, I don't know how many counts you got, but if you got to size down, you can rebuild it back up. Kenny Chan, I'm just experimenting with the types of trade. You know, some of the students might be on the stream right now probably thinking like, Alan, why did you hop into that? It is such a weird trade. It is not my setup. This is not even a B setup, guys. I just had an area that I was watching and this just seemed interesting to me. So I want to just take a very tight stab. Like if I was to lose money on this, at worst case scenario, it would have been 120 bucks loss, right? Because it was very tight ranged. So I'm okay. We'll see how this kind of goes, spans out right now. I'm just gonna play this out. I'm expecting us to probably bounce though at like 167-ish, like somewhere around here. So I'm thinking that I'll probably set a price target. What I'll do is, set maybe a price target here. I am going to do the chart review in a minute here, though, so I probably should hover this in a bit because I don't want to manage this trade while I'm giving you guys a chart review. I'm looking at all time frames, guys. All time frames here. 2, 5, 15, an hour. So what I'm going to do, guys, and this is, like I said, this is very abnormal of me. Just because I got to do the chart review here in a bit. I just don't want to. I don't want to watch this for too long. I'm just gonna move the stop loss here now. If you guys are new guys, you guys know I do not move my stop losses like this. This is not normal behavior for me. I'm really just doing this because of the nature of my trade, and also because I'm going to be doing a trade review in a bit here. So if we breach past this area, I'm just going to move this to this spot right here. Technically, if I actually left my target there, I would have gone TP already. This is the TP that I'm looking for, actually. This is the area. So as soon as price moves right through it, I'm just going to point it in here. I do want to do my chart review. Come on, come on, come on. Maybe I should have set my PT there instead. Had I set my target there, I probably would have taken it already. Let's give it a bit. I will do the chart review in like a couple minutes, guys. I just want to see how this plays out. And I'm not looking at the chat at the moment if you guys are wondering why I haven't responded back to you yet. Surfside, you in shorts? I don't know if we're gonna get a big pull down from here. I don't know if that's gonna happen right now from here. Generally, this is a pretty aggressive entry for me, so I would probably wait to see if we get some confirmation. I'm content with this trade at this point, though, man. Yeah, honestly, MDC, I'm gonna move my stop loss. I mean, do I want to trail like this? I guess I can trail like this too. Maybe I'll just trail by 2-minute candles. I don't know. This is so weird. I don't trade like this normally, so I'm like kind of weirded out by my own trading. Nice, William. Good stuff, man. Right on. I mean, it's possible we go back to VWAP too. I just don't know if this is... I don't know if this is the top, guys. I don't know if this is it. Right now, my stop loss is moved to 24 points in profit, guys. 24 points in profit. What is the best strategy for me? I know people are always, when they ask that question, they're expecting me to say something like orb strategies or SMC or ICT and stuff like that. I don't actually have a label for my strategy because it's just my strategy. Like, I trade price action. I guess that's probably the best way I can give you my answer. I trade price action, and I pay a great deal of attention to bar by bar analysis, market structure, and my reference points on the chart. But yeah. Come on, come on. If it hits past my alert here, I'm just going to move it down, and I will just, if I get stopped out, I'll take profit 40 points. I'm happy with that. I want to get this chart review going with you guys, so. Buggy? I don't know yet, man. I'm just consolidating the list as I go. I might get stopped out here for 24 points, guys, if this pulls back. Let's see. My stop loss is for 24 points up here, guys. As far as short re-entry, man, I would look for us to break structure first, man. I wouldn't short right now. It's, in my personal opinion, at this point, you're missing it. All right, I got stopped out, guys. That stopped out, but all good. I still got some profits on that. So far on this TPT Pro account, I'm up $1,600 on the day. So that means that if I stop trading right now, this is the daily payout I can take out. Also, the reality is, earlier on, if I just set my, if actually I just set my price target here at 40 points, I would have been able to take my 40-point target. What up, Josh? And good to see you, man. Yeah, I wouldn't consider that greedy, being too risk. It's not a strategy that I normally trade, so I'm content with the profit I took on that. Alrighty, guys. Let's change up the chart here so it's a little bit more cleaner to look at. All right, guys, so for tonight, I'm going to be giving away 25K growth accounts again. So if you guys want to drop some thumbs up, let's get ourselves to 200 thumbs up sooner than later. We've got 300 of you guys on stream right now. There's no reason why we can't get to 200 thumbs up all right away. I am going to do the chart review. We're going to start off with that first. I'm going to go through the NQ chart review, and then I'm going to go through the gold chart review. So if there's any questions in the chat, I'll get to it in a bit here, guys. I will go through this first and foremost, mainly because of the fact that I know this is what you guys are waiting for as well. Let's see here. All right. So on the NQ. So on the weekly time frame on NQ right now, you can see here, if you guys remember what I kind of said on our last stream, I kind of made the comment that I didn't feel really too good about like us getting follow through. I think that we're going to range, and to be perfectly honest, it looks exactly like what we talked about last stream. I don't think we're going to have clear direction just yet. Many people may look at this and say maybe we're forming a pennant on the larger time frames, or a flag, or whatever it may be, and that we're looking for longs. Sure. I'm not a breakout trader, so I wouldn't hold my breath on that one too much. As of right now, the daily bar does look good for a little bit of a push up. I'd watch to see how we catch the 266, the 288 area here to see if we get some sort of a pullback. Otherwise, if we kind of break and retest past that, then I think we can maybe hit all the way to the 3457 level based on the larger time frames here. Hourly as well. So far, we put in a lot of strong buys. We held the Globex opening print quite well over the NQ. And so at this point in time, I'm seeing if we could make our ways up into this area. I have my spot mark here at 288, and then we've got the level 457 that I mentioned earlier on. And then just kind of talking about how the NQ traded, right? So some good trade opportunities over the course from what we talked about last time. So I know yesterday during our stream, we still caught quite a few trades. I think we did what? We took 5 trades in total yesterday, and it was 4 out of 5. We took 1 L, but 4 wins. So pretty solid day yesterday. We talked about the areas of interest. You talked about channels, levels, right? So coming on to the NQ today, over the New York session, we had a really nice, after we failed the breakout of the 29779 AOI, we had a nice breakdown here. And again, we held price beneath the VWAP again. I wouldn't consider this a break and retest. It's more of like a pause and consolidation for continuation. But we had a nice move down toward the Globex of 29282, kind of the area that we spoke about during our session over our stream as well. That was the beautiful bottom on the day. And if that was the bottom, you would have bottom ticked it all the way to the top. Now, I mentioned these opportunities as more so of what is potential. The reality is the way that I trade, I don't care if I catch the top or the bottom. That's not relevant to me at all. I think sometimes people get too obsessed over that. If you can get a piece of the market, man, and you do that consistently every single day, you're in a good position, right? And so that's kind of my thought process on trading overall. But we always had a nice grind up on the NQ leading into the end of the day. And you can see here that we did end up hesitating and holding back. at this 30.055 AOI. I know my students had this marked out already earlier this week, and it's played as a good like resistance spot. And you can see here over the course of our current session as well, we had a nice meltdown, which I did catch the short on this. I posted this on Instagram. This was about what did I catch? A $4,500 trade on the short here. Could have caught $6,000 in total had I closed at the bottom of it. But again, I was looking for more, so very content. I basically gave back $1,500 on the overall trade, so I closed it off at $4,500, and that's on my Take Profit Trader Pro account. So again, another daily payout locked in. And then afterwards as well, I did manage to catch another short. I played this double top earlier on with the existing account I'm trading with right now, which is why I had that balance already. So between that trade, short trade here, and then also the short stab that we just had here, that ended up giving us a nice push basically up to the $1,600 range, which is where we're at right now. I like this. So you can see here, this is the channel I had, right? I like this pull up here and this rejection. This would essentially be kind of like a lower high entry for shorts on the NQ. So what is that? Depending on what kind of entry that you would want to take. Nice little push down. Very nice push down, guys. But anyways, so what am I looking for now in the given session? I think that as of right now goes, we can see price, you know, kind of pulling back down here. I'd like to kind of see like a break and retest to maybe tag the 200 EMA or the VWAP down here as a plausibility. We know that we also had a little bit. I'm just drawing this out as like a microstructure. We did have a little bit of support there, so I don't know if we'll find that, but just kind of my 2 cents right now. I'm thinking that would be kind of the retracement down. I do think that with the way that we are forming the daily bar, we do have room to keep moving up. I think that if we hold this area at 153, then we might still have a potential to continue moving higher. So we'll kind of see how price reacts at these areas. We got VWAP, the 30.055 AOI that I talked about earlier. We have a micro 2-minute structure here as well to watch. These are all bounce spots, right? And you guys know, generally for me, I don't like breakout trading. I'll take the break and retest for trades all the time. So that's kind of my thought process on the NQ so far. So as always, I'm open to bulls and I'm open to bears, and I'm willing to trade both sides of it. But as of right now, that's kind of my thought process on that. Before I hop into the gold trade review, I'm just going to read through the chat here. What's up, Handsome Love? 2 wins, 1 loss, but 2. And I'm happy waiting for another reading day. Nice, Phantom Love. Yeah, man. Take a piece of the pie and keep on moving, man. Hope market is better today. Last 4 sessions were pure trash. Lost 4 evals in a row. Doggo Parma, I'm sorry to hear, man. I don't know which sessions you usually trade. I mean, there's been some decent moves, man. There's been some decent moves. I don't know if Ron G caught anything earlier today. I didn't get a chance to tune into his stream, but I know him and I have caught quite a few bangers these past few days. So I think a lot of times, man, if you struggled in these past sessions, it's good to just kind of take some journal notes and see if like the way that you trade and your strategy may not maybe work well in these kind of market conditions. Like I said, we are kind of like within this daily range right now, so I don't know, maybe that kind of messed you up a little bit. Bro's just greedy. Being too risk. Are you talking about me right now? Because I don't know who you're talking about right now. Yo Zero, what's up, man? Can we find the Globex low? Yeah, man, hey, it's possible, man. I mean, that we could get that retracement. I mean, that's a lot of structure to break through, so I don't know if we're gonna get through that, but man, I got stopped out before going to my TP. Damn, that's always the worst. Nice, Ball G caught a 20-point short. Nice. My channel on the MQ was higher than yours so far. Me, it was objective channel. Nice. As always, my channels and my zones, I look at basically the hourlies and the dailies and what have you. So it really depends on the different time frames that I look at. Yeah, being too risk. I always find it very interesting when I hear traders like you talk. The only reason why I say this is because we all do have different ways of trading. So I always find it funny when people have such strong convictions behind how one individual decides to trade. Hey, man, if you got your style of trading, man, all good. As long as it works for you, right? The Home Depot, I think there's a lot. So there's a lot of different things that you can look at in terms of information. YouTube has a lot of free information. I mean, even these streams, to be honest, right? Like, we're Project 365, so we're literally streaming 10 hours a day, 5-6 days a week. So if there's periods and different traders that you find correlation with, you can kind of learn and kind of copy their style of trading and see how those kind of things work. But yeah, that's a couple things you can kind of take a look at. Nice. Okay, perfect. So I'm going to go into the gold trade thesis now. Give me a second here. Gold's also putting in a nice lower high rejection at the level in the channel here, which we're seeing a continuation down potentially here. So that's really, really nice. But let's go into the larger time frames and take a look at this. All good, man. If it's just a suggestion, it's just your choice of words. When we use words like so greedy, should have done this, should have done that. Again, I think as a person who's been trading for a while, and when I work with other people in the craft, I'm very careful about how I go about using words like that, because it implies that we think we know it all. And I think that for us, a lot of us, even for myself who's been trading for 6 years, I try to keep an open mind and understand why people do things the way that they do. Just because a lot of cases we don't understand why strategies get traded the way that they are, right? So, and like I said, I don't know when you hopped in the stream as well, Bean to Risk, I did make the comment that it's not a setup I usually take. And so because of how aggressive it was, and also because of the fact that I wanted to also touch on the chart review sooner than later, I definitely didn't want to be holding onto a trade while I'm doing a chart review. So, but yeah, on the gold trade, we've been talking about the bearish sentiment on gold for a little while. It's nice that we kind of filled the gap up there, and we're continuing to move our way down here now. I'm going to flip into the daily time frame as well, just so that we can see. Nice. We talked about it, yes, on the prior stream that we just had, that, you know, even though gold was putting in daily bars, I said that I wasn't really looking for longs, to be honest. It just didn't look like we had the traction. And after yesterday's daily bar close, did definitely open us up a great opportunity for shorts, which we ended up tagging the lows. If you guys remember what I said last stream, I said I was looking to see if we can tag this channel and level here at 4,000, and then we had another channel and level down beneath it. And so now if you look into the zooming into the time frames here, look what we did today. We literally opened off Globex here, and I should mark it because I just realized I did not mark Globex open today. So we have the Globex open here. Pretty much just a solid sell-off. This was basically the Tokyo open bar that kind of pushed us all the way down. And if we move into the smaller time frames here as well, you can see here that we had a solid meltdown, guys. And I mean, again, really comes down to where you would have liked your position. What time was Tokyo open? Tokyo open was about right here. I think this probably would have been the best entry point for us. And again, I don't expect any of us to hold the entire move, but like 68-point move on gold, like that's not a small move at all, right? You can see here we bounced off the level and retraced the channel for a potential higher low. Had a nice move up there. We could have double bottomed that potential higher low spot before we had that nice run up on gold again. Now, as you can see, like I said, we did fail the breakout. This is that failed breakout setup. Lower high within the channel consolidation, and then another lower high retest of the level to push down towards VWAP. So overall, I think this is a pretty solid setup we have going on so far. I would probably see if we could do a break and retest here again at this point, because we are at VWAP. If you were to look at these higher highs or lower highs as kind of structure points, then we would want to see us break through that structure and then retest it for a continuation to the downside. I'm definitely very bearish on gold and compared to NQ. I've been saying that every single stream for weeks now, and you can see here it's been playing out quite nicely for us. So honestly, unless we kind of break back above this and actually have a proper follow through, I'm not really looking for longs on gold. Very much happy with taking the shorts. Maybe we might be able to take stabs at longs if we test back this channel down beneath. But for now, man, yeah, man, I'm definitely bearish on gold right now. That's my 2 cents on that. Love to see that NQ is having that follow through down though. Looking good, man. Looking good. Whoever's still in those shorts or caught those shorts, it's a nice trade, man. Just catching up with the chat again here, guys. Daddy, little girls. Yeah, man. Hey, man. If you got to take a step back, take a step back. Market's always going to be here, man. Got cooked to the New York session. Man, sorry to hear, Zero. $9 p.m. level, eh? Good move so far, though. Good move so far, man. I've been saying this a lot too as well with a couple of my students that I talk about that. This is the reason why I don't like breakout trades. I find that when I have key areas that I'm watching on the overall chart, I'm finding that we don't get follow through, and then when we fail the breakout, we end up putting in kind of like a lower high. Chart pattern might be like a head and shoulder, but we end up rejecting and we kind of reposition ourselves back into structure again. And this is essentially what happened here, right? I mean, it's a 2-minute time frame one, so I mean, take it for a grain of salt, but this is almost kind of like a 2-minute head and shoulder, lower high within the channel. It's like we broke the channel, reclaimed back into it again, just to have continuation back down again, right? So pretty interesting to see. My thoughts tonight were to test the 50% retracement NQ to 29,788. Just seems crazy how now with how the daily is forming. I know, JTP. It's crazy. It's been crazy. I think that this, on certain days like this is where you look at trades and you're kind of thinking to yourself, like, man, should I really be trying to fight this trend, you know, or fight these moves? Because I can imagine someone who may have had a bear buys out of the gates probably would have gotten wrecked today on the NQ over the Asia session, right? Bean to risk, how much earned? Clarify your question, please, for me. I'm not too sure what you mean by that. Oh, it's a 3-point treat. Sweet. Nice, JTP. Nice. How many points was that? 75 points. Oh, 75 points. Nice job, JTP. Killer work, dude. 1 hour resistance. Yeah, so earlier on, and this is where I said, like, looking for confirmation is definitely better. Because, here, let me just pull up the other side of the chart here. You can see on the hourly here, I have a channel on this time frame up here on the left-hand side, but I also had a different channel on the on my hourly time frame here as well. And you can kind of see here that we did end up tagging that. And so this is like, I don't know how this hourly candle is going to close, but if this hourly engulfs the prior bar, then I'm definitely open to seeing if we can get continuation to the downside. As of right now, though, we are retracing 50% of the 2-minute bar here. So I don't know if we're going to get a clean long move or that's just going to be a pause for continuation down. But earlier, the reason why I said that was a really aggressive entry for me was because when I took it with the idea of a failed breakout, but it was such an aggressive entry that I didn't have my usual multi-time frame confirmation, which is why some of the guys who are in the chat who know my trading immediately asked me, that doesn't seem like a trade you normally would take. And you're absolutely right. That was super aggressive. If I wasn't doing chart reviews, if it was just me and my screen and I wasn't connecting and engaging with the chat, this lower high would have been the thing that would have given me the reason to attempt a size in after I had taken that position. If I had not taken that position, then that would have been where I would have taken my fresh position for shorts. So it was nice to see that lower high play out there. And we'll see how we continue to kind of move from here. Like I said earlier, we have some spots that we want to watch to see if we're going to bounce off these areas, but I'm not going to hop into anything at this point because anything I take at this point would be considered a chase trade. Longing on the 5-minute EMA, almost there. Are you looking for the 50 EMA there, Leo? I'm not looking for longs just yet, Street Shot. Not yet. Good morning, Devon. So POV, when I look for channels and all that, I know everyone gets really like focused. I know like having like levels and channels, areas of reference, supply and demand, whatever it may be, those end up becoming very enticing things to look at. Just note that like these reference points on a chart is only just a partial point of everything, right? Like we run a culmination of everything. That's what gives us the conviction to take the trades that we take. But in regards to channels and what have you, generally I'm looking for support and resistance on multiple time frames. I'm just looking for supports and resistance, so key pivot points on the chart, and you can do them on literally every time frame. It depends on your trading strategy. I think it's always dangerous to kind of just say straight up, this is how a channel is drawn or how a level is drawn, because if your trading strategy is different, it's not going to do you any good. If anything, it might be counterintuitive. But hopefully that answers your question, POV. Longs to close the hour and re-up open. Good looks on the explanation. Thanks. Thanks. How's gold looking right now? Yeah, gold's bouncing off that VWAP right now. 5-minute failure to go lower right now on the NQ. Coming back up. Those who trade indicators, we're testing the 9 EMA now. We're also retesting now this lower high to see if we can get a lower high rejection at this 31.53 for a continuation down. Yeah, I know, Leo, it's the worst, eh? It's the worst when that happens, where you're literally like a millitic away from it. JTP, last 2 weeks I've been getting cooked with trading. It's literally just been size. Yeah, man, sizing is like such a big factor, man, when it comes to trading, for sure. It's like the worst when you see your plan play out, but just because you were sized poorly and then it ends up wrecking you just to see the plan play out. It's like the worst. I've been through trades like that where, like in the past, where I've sized a little too high to take a trade, and then again, call it a tick or 2, 3, 4 ticks, whatever it may be. And then it ends up playing out, and like it's like the idea of like, had you just held it, you know, had you had the proper sizing, you probably could have gotten the same type of profit target you would have wanted had you just held it properly, right? So, and sized it properly. You longed it at 120. Very nice, very nice. This was the 50% retracement. If you were a 2-minute time frame trader, this was a nice 2-minute failure to go lower flip off the 50% retracement on the Fibonacci. Again, as I say all these things, guys, like I've done a lot of studying on a lot of different strategies. I don't trade all the strategies that I'm talking about right now. I'm just providing the narrative because I know that there's a lot of traders out there that are a little bit newer and might want to understand how indicators work, how certain strategies work. So I kind of just share it. It's kind of like the orb strategy. Actually, you know, like I talk a lot about orb strategies with different people. I don't ever trade the orb strategy, but I know it's something that people love. So I always kind of coach on that as well, right? That fucker change direction every 3 minutes. Insane. Doggo, are you talking about the NQ? Hey, Trina. Good to see you, man. It's true, man. You size too high, then you get focused on the P&L, or you don't get enough sizing to, you know, position your stop loss properly. It's all of that, man. Anyone trade NKD? I had a wild ride with NKD tonight. I was 200 from ML. Now I'm almost out of the hole I made because of yesterday. Crazy. NKD. What is that? What is NKD? I don't even know what that is. Thanks for sharing the different terms. Yeah, man. No problem at all. No problem at all. Hey, no problem, right, guy? Would you consider lower size equals more trades or less trades since you hold for bigger moves? Would you consider lower size equals to more trades? Not necessarily. I mean, I don't think we should always equate it to more trades. Like, this is an example, by the way, that we could technically take an attempt of a continuation short here. I'm not saying this is going to play out, but this would be that 2-minute lower high that we were kind of referring to earlier, right? We talked about this early. We want to see if we can retest this level, tag the 9 EMA, and see if we can continue downwards. This type of trade would be what? A 17-point stop loss. 2R right there. Yeah, JTP, I would say if you size lower, it doesn't mean you take more trades. You should still trade your setups. The idea of it is that you want to be able to be sized properly enough to see your trade plans play out. It doesn't mean you're going to trade more, though. I mean, again, to each their own, obviously. Depends on your style of trading. I'm pretty sure, JTP, you're not a scalper. But if you were a scalper, I can see why you would trade more because of it. But yeah, I don't think that would matter too much. Also, the idea of holding for a bigger move, right? Why do we hold for a bigger move? Like, what are we looking for? Do we believe truly that in our strategy that this makes sense to hold? If it does, great. But if it doesn't, you know, right? Bodyguard, what's up, man? I don't know, man. This is not the most cleanest setup. Like, this could be worth a stab, like I said, for a lower high, but it's not the cleanest because we still haven't really actually broken structure here. Yeah, we still haven't really broken structure. If anything, we're respecting this area here because we closed here, right? So we could just like very ugly double bottom, but we could double bottom back to the upside here. And I'll show you what I mean by that. If you take a look at the 5-minute time frame up here, hopefully you guys can see this on the chart because I know things are a little bit messed up. But like you can see here, this was like a pause of consolidation spot that we held earlier on, and now we're holding it again here. So we could double bottom upwards from here. That's the reason why I said it depends. I don't know. It depends on what you're looking for. Like if you were simply looking for like a 2-minute lower high structure, you were looking to respect the 9 EMA and 20 EMA, then there is reasons for you to short this. From a price action perspective, it's obviously we have to be cognizant that the risk is this. So a lot of times, again, when we take trades, that's the risk, right? What are all the reasons why this trade's not going to work out, and what are all the reasons why we believe this trade's going to work out, right? And so it's kind of like a process of elimination on check boxes to see what trade makes the most sense for you. Oh, Nikkei futures. No, Trina, I don't trade that at all, actually. Shorts at 31.52. For 3100 at minute open or where your channel is. 3100. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. I don't know, like if I was shooting that short, I don't know if I would be a prick for a tick for that channel exactly. I might be like 4 or 5 points above just to play it safe, but yeah, I think that's fair. That's valid, Vernetti. If y'all want some adrenaline rush, trade NKD. I should take a look at the chart later. I haven't seen it before. Hey, Contrad, good to see you, man. Being too risk. No one's telling anyone to short or long here. I'm just giving you guys my opinion on stuff. This is what I mean by your tone and choice of words implies that you come off as you feel like you know it all trading. Even though I'm streaming, I'm telling you right now, we don't all know it all, man. I took my first pop from yesterday. It's a nice green day. Just by the plan. Nice, nice. Doing good, man. Doing good. I got 2 daily payouts locked in already. So, looking forward to that. Alan, whatever happened to the brother you were doing a dating mentorship? Did it work out? Might have just... Actually, I haven't seen him on stream in a little while. I don't know how he's doing, man. I don't know how he's doing. I see my setup here forming. Stay patient, Ahmed. As long as you know, as long as you're checking through your boxes, right? Trading so weird. I cut your losses earlier today and set my price aside. I took a break and now I'm back up from where I left off. Honestly, the P&L and all this stuff, that's just stuff that we keep track as like a score for ourselves. In the end of the day, the market's moving however it wants to move. It doesn't really give a crap about our P&L. So it really is a mind game for us, right? Like when we're trading and all we can think about is like, oh man, like I got this much profit today, or oh man, I got this drawdown and I got to make it back up. These are all the little things, right, that are going to play a role and kind of impact our thought process, right? Double bounce off the SMA. It didn't look right, so I closed it for a low profit. Do you trade SMAs as well? I was actually talking to someone the other day, Vernati, that trades SMA. I've never really put too much thought into them. Absolutely, Ahmed. Absolutely. Yeah, I know I haven't really paid attention to this too much. I know someone on the last chat from yesterday's stream talked about how longing NQ into the 4th of July. Trying to hit futures, moving back to crypto soon. Really never saw trash charts like there. Love you, go. I've never really traded crypto all too much, so I don't have a lot of like thoughts and comments to that. But yeah, man, if it works for you, bro. Like, the reason why I avoided crypto back then was that I just found like it just never stopped. Like I didn't like the idea that the charts were always moving because like trading already is as addictive as it is. I mean, even futures are pretty dangerous if you think about it. Much love, Ahmed. Randy. Nah, man. I can't remember anymore. It's been a few weeks ago, but there was a guy that was like talking about like dating and all that stuff, and we were just chatting. It was just good. It was just good conversation, man. Hey Kenji, my man. Hope you're doing well. I hope the little ones are doing good for you, man. It's been a while. How do you guys tag people in the comments? Trina, you just type in at, like the top, like what is it? Shift 2, which is the at button, and then just type in the person's name. When do I use trailing stop versus hard TP? Flying kite, I rarely use trailing stops, but if I were to use it as part of my trade setups, usually, then I would move it with structure. So as we set in lower highs, I would trail the stop loss with the lower highs or the higher lows. Right on, JCap. Absolutely, man. Bodyguard. Yeah, I hope so. I hope so, man. Oh, interesting, Renati. Yeah, I've never checked that. I wasn't really sure. I'm good with either way, man. Low volatility, high volatility. I mean, I had my record year last year trading Asia primarily, so I'm very used to the price action. Are you a furry? I'm starting to think you're a bot at this point because I have no idea what you're talking about. Trail with structure. Yep, absolutely MDC. Right on, man. I think you and I have quite a few similarities in terms of how we view the chart, man. I love it, man. Oh, I didn't know that if you're on mobile, it doesn't show properly. I'm maxed out with my fund of futures for Farhad. I'm capped out with them. I already got my maximum payout with those guys, so I can't trade with them anymore. I don't trade ICT, just another YOLO. If you're asking fair value gaps, I'm assuming that's an ICT reference, so no, I don't. Is Asia usually calmer? Yeah, usually, but I'm finding that, like, obviously with war and Trump and all that stuff, Asia's been definitely moving a lot more than it used to. But it is still calmer than New York, though. I mean, like, you're not getting, like, 60, 80 point 2-minute candles, right? Like, the way New York does, so. Home Depot. Yeah, man, make sure you read up your details, man. If you've never traded prop before, do your due diligence. I think there's too many people that end up hopping into trading prop firms and they don't read through the specifics, and then they get upset and tilted because they didn't read through things properly, right? So just be cognizant of that, man. Ju Tran, shout out to our guy Ju Tran in the chat. He was new to intraday trailing drawdown, but just from tuning into these streams and learning and picking things up, he's been able to bag a payout and bagging another payout soon here. That's freaking awesome, man. Way to go, Ju Tran. What's going on, Felipe? Peter, even? Which one? I didn't short this. I didn't short this, no. If you're talking about the short that I had up top, yeah, I got stopped out on that already. Yeah, man. Kenji, whenever you're ready, man, I'm here for you, dude. Honestly, Trina, I mean, I've never used supply and demand, but I'm a big support and resistance trader, so depending on how supply and demand is, like, I guess, captured, I don't see that being a bad thing. Woke up game yesterday. Did I see it? Parts of it, bodyguard. Parts of it. I was actually at the mall. What was I with? Oh yeah, I was with my family at the mall actually, and they were playing it on the big screen. The crowd went wild, that's for sure, when we won. Yeah, Farhad, man, it takes however long you need, man. I think that most people are always looking at, like, what is the exact linear time period of when a trader could be successful. And personally, I don't think it matters, man. Like, you might hear people that come to you and say, like, oh, I've only been trading 6 months and I'm very profitable. Honestly, I take that guy, if a person makes that kind of comment, I take that for a grain of salt. If you haven't been trading for a few years, anything you're doing at this point isn't proven and not tested in any way or form. And the reason why I say that is because there are so many learning curves to trading. It's not just about the technical component of trading, but it's also the psychological management, right? You get some wins, all that type of good stuff, but can you manage yourself? Can you manage tilt? Can you manage the way that you take your trades, whether it's a losing day or winning day? Like, there's so many nuances to trading. I don't think the path is linear. There are a lot of traders out there that will tell you some people trade for 5-6 years before they find some sort of consistency. And a lot of the reason why it's because I think there's just this is such a difficult craft. It's one of the few crafts in the world that you know, when you put in the work, you could still lose money. You know, like in your everyday job, you can go to work and you'll make money, or if you don't work, you don't make money. But in this craft, you could go to work and lose money, right? So I think for mentals wise, that's very tough, man. That's very tough. What is your DLL? So it depends on the account. I don't use like an automated daily loss limit. I actually hate daily loss limits. Any prop account that has DLL, I don't like using. I like to trade how I want to trade personally. And if it stands in my way of doing so, I don't personally like that. So it really depends on the account that I trade with. The account that I trade with, the size that I trade with, the setups that I trade with. So it all depends, because I do filter and I cycle through my accounts. I rotate between all my fundeds, and I take 2 trades per account. That's kind of the system that I got going on for myself. If you got a payout in your first 6 months, Farhad, that's amazing, man. Keep at it, man. Keep at it. Raw wool, just so you know, I'm not rake, but I will absolutely look at gold for you, man. What are you looking for gold? Raul, is there anything specific that you're looking at for gold? I'm in challenge today. What does that mean? Where would you like to go long and NQ? Let's see how this 15-minute bar closes, guys. I like the way that we're holding, though. We've kind of reclaimed back above this, what we would have wanted as a lower high. If we can hold this, then we might be able to get a nice move up from here. You have to do 150 plus on a 10K account. Interesting. What kind of challenge are you doing? You're in oil right now, eh? What's oil up to? I haven't looked at oil in a while. Oil's respecting VWAP. Nice. Are you in shorts right now? For oil? Yeah, daily bar's looking good, Zach. Daily bar's looking good for longs right now. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how price reacts as we make our way up towards the channel here again. What's up, YT? Welcome to Project 365, man. Drop a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't done so already. I'm giving away 25K accounts, guys, by the way. I'm just putting it out there. We're at 160 thumbs up, and there's 400 of you guys. If we get to 200 thumbs up, we will do the 25K growth account giveaway. These are no activation fee accounts, guys. So let's rally up those thumbs up. Do we think we're going to get a bull run? We're shaping up for it, for sure. We're shaping up for it. We'll just see if we get the follow through on it, guys. So the 15-minute bar just closed. That was a nice 15-minute close. I'd like for us to hold above the 153 level here, guys. Importance for us if we're looking for longs here. I haven't actually looked at, is that SpaceX? I'm assuming that's SpaceX, right? I actually have not looked at their chart at all. Going into tomorrow, yeah, I think it'd be worth watching a double top short on SpaceX. It was a bearish hourly close, gang. If we lose that level, then I'm open to shorts. Be risky, but I'm open to it. What's good, Motive? Is this alive? Murthalak? I'm assuming you're asking if this is a live session. If you are, then yes, it is. $190 thumbs up, guys. 10 more thumbs up, and we'll do the 50K giveaway or 25K giveaway, guys. This is a nice hold, guys, of the level. Big boy, doing good, man. I'm doing good. As always, man, my Mondays are crazy, busy, but, you know, it's good, though. Thanks, Murthalic. Appreciate it. Yeah, so Rye Guy. So basically, I want you to think about it this way. If I had 5 50K accounts, and let's just say I'm gonna use the 10 bullet reference, right? Where I'm like, I'm gonna risk $200 per trade so that I have 10 bullets in the chamber. Basically, what I'll do is each trade I'll risk $200, and whether it's $200 for $200 or $200 for $400, depending on what type of R multiple you want to play into. But essentially, I would take 2 trades on each account, and then I move on to the next. Now, this is going to be up to you to decide if you always want to take 2. You don't have to. So let's just say, Rye Guy, I get a nice dub on the first trade. Depending on how I took that first trade, how much profit I made, if I want to risk any more of the profits, that will decide whether or not I just shut it down and move to the next account, or I keep trading it. That's up to me to decide. But same goes if I lose, though. Let's just say that I take a losing trade on the account, and I'm just not feeling it. You know, mentally not feeling great. I've got this whole make up the money in my mind, right? Then I will just shut it down and be like, fuck it. You know, even though I only took 1 loss, I'm gonna move to another account, right? But the idea is that I'm cycling through with a maximum of 2. It's not a minimum of 2. It's a maximum of 2 trades, right? And so whether it's a win or loss, that's up to me to decide. Usually when I get my first one, I do just move on. I don't keep going with it because it's like in my mind, if I have 5 accounts, if I can get a win, and by the time I get to the 5th account, let's just hypothetically say we won on all 5 accounts. Great. I won't keep trading just because I said that I'm allowed to do 2 trades, you know? I wouldn't arbitrarily push for that. So the whole 2 trade rule is there more to just to protect me from over trading, but it's okay to under trade if you under trade on the accounts. And it's also important to understand, right, Guy, that like we don't want to get stuck on the idea of minimum trading days, right? Because you don't have to trade. Like, I think that's just important for us to keep in mind as well. Hopefully that answers your question. John's, it's the previous low. Previous low, man. Took a break even on this trade as I moved my stop loss up based on structure. NPA was rejecting an area I was looking at. The third 20 was a stretch now that I look at my trade in hindsight. All good. All good. Dust it off, Baljeet. Go back to the drawing board. No problem, right, Guy? Are we at 204 likes now? Cool, man. Cool. Alrighty. We're going to do a 25K account giveaway, guys. I'm just going to put it here as details so that you guys understand the assignment here. So, to participate in the giveaway, thumbs up on stream.
Between the questions and between the noise and the silence, flowing underneath. Life happens in between, like rivers to the sea. All these tiny moments become my story. The lights come on, the day moves on, and somehow it feels beautiful.
Looks like gold double bottomed VWAP, guys. Coming up to test the highs here again.
Half a cup of coffee, sunlight on the table. Everything feels still. I've been moving too fast lately, trying to catch every wave.
Got about 1 minute left before we do this giveaway, guys.
Afraid of what I might miss. But the sky outside my window doesn't seem to be in a hurry. Maybe that's enough for today. So I let the silence speak, and I let my shoulders fall. Somewhere between the noise and the calm, somewhere between who I am and who I'm not, I found a little peace, I found a little room to breathe.
6 seconds here, guys. All right, we're gonna pick a winner here, guys. Damo 1124, are you here?
Even slowly,
You are the winner.
golden light turns into blue.
You got a couple minutes here to respond back to me. Otherwise, I will redo the giveaway.
Somehow that
Damo 1124.
the world can keep on spinning. I'll meet it when I'm ready.
SG, I've been trading for almost 6 years now.
For now I'll stay here, watching shadows move. Maybe not every moment needs to be productive.
I'm putting it here as well, guys.
Destination.
The next giveaway will be for 300 thumbs up. We get to 300 thumbs up, we'll do another giveaway, guys.
Some days are meant to be lived slowly.
Damo 1124, I don't see you here, and I can't even tag you right now, so I'm assuming you're not even here right now. So I am going to redraw. Damo, I'm giving you 10 seconds here because I don't even see you. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, Demo. Sorry, bud. You're not here. All right, you guys don't have to keep typing enter, guys. Don't type enter. Don't type enter. Stop spamming the chat, guys. All right, I'm going to pick another winner. You guys got to stop pressing enter. There's no bot. There's no bot, guys. There's no bot. Stop spamming. ITRD futures. ITRD Futures, are you here? Nice. Nice. Congratulations, ITRD. I think you know the drill by now. Hit me up on Instagram. And I will shoot it over to you. Just want to make sure you got my message there. ITRD Futures. You got my DM? My Instagram there? Yeah, SG, man. It's not an easy path. I started finding my rhythm around year 3, year 4, but definitely year 5 was like my Nike, like big Nike checkmark year. And I've been able to kind of consistently hold on to that this year so far. Funny, Buggy. You literally typed that question out while I'm literally giving the answer. ITRD, man. Okay, perfect. Just wanted to make sure. I will respond back to you after the stream, though, okay? The giveaway was for 25K Trade of 5 growth account. We're at 300 thumbs up already, so we're gonna do another one, guys. Yeah, man. Absolutely. I'm a man of my word. We're gonna do another giveaway here, guys. Let's rock it here. All right. Give me a second here. Let's just put this over here. All right. Round 2, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. Again, reminder. This is for 25. Lino, I don't know if you're reading the screen here, man. It's 25K growth account. Looks like we want to go down here, guys. The longs, I don't know. We're trying to hold this. I don't know if this is gonna be a fake out, guys. Like, it looks like we're trying to break beneath this level here, but like we're just wicking down here, so a little risky. A little risky. What would that stop loss look like right now, anyways? This would be about a 25-point stop loss if a trade were to be taken. I'll give it a stab, guys. I'll give it a stab. Maybe I get faked out on this, but I'm gonna give it a stab. You know what? I'm gonna take it on my Alpha Futures eval as well here.
Order filled.
So I'm taking on 2 accounts right now. I'm gonna take on my alpha futures as well. It's an eval. Let's see if we can get something there. I'll have the stop loss in the exact same spot. So just to show you guys, this is the trade that I got going on right now. Okay, the giveaway is up now too. We're gonna pick a winner, guys. We're gonna pick a winner. Who do we got here? Discord Babu. Discord Babu. You should be here because I can see you in the stream right now. Discord Babu. Can I get a response? I want to make sure you're here. I can see you. I just need you to respond. Babu, are you there, my man? Nice. Okay. Babu, you know the drill. Hit me up on my DMs on Instagram. And I will send you the giveaway code later. After the stream, though, okay? Nice job. Nice job. All right, we get the 400 thumbs up. We'll do another giveaway. This one will be for an Apex 50K account. If you've had max payout with my fund future. So SG, so basically the way it works, like in most cases, you'll be able to be moved live. Where I am in Vancouver, Canada, we can't move live. It's not an option for us. So most prop firms just basically say, see you later, Alan. You've enjoyed your time sim fund trading with us, but no more for you. That's essentially what happens for me. But yeah, in most parts of the world, though, you should be able to be moved live, though. Nice, Miguel. When do the giveaway open back up to people who have already won? We don't know just yet, Elite Legacy, but something that I am going to do today, guys, by the way, hopefully you guys, some of the loyal guys are here. On top of this 400 thumbs up giveaway for 50K Apex, I am going to give away another account to someone in the group that has been loyal all this time. So I remember a lot of the loyal guys that have been following me since like basically first week. So I am going to give another account away to one of you guys later on today. So we'll just give it a bit here, guys. Would love to see if we get to 400 thumbs up, though. What price are you in at? Are you not able to see? I'm priced in at 3147.75 right now. Let's see if we can rally our numbers up to 400 thumbs up. Thanks, Right Guy. I appreciate you all, you loyal guys, man, who've been following me since the beginning. Yeah, you're right. Bastradez. Yeah, you're right. 100% TBT, man. Yeah, POV. As long as the current stream right now, as long as you drop a thumbs up for it, man, we're all good. Oh, SCAS. All good. I don't know how to increase my font size, as silly as that sounds. How do you do that? Is there an option to do that? Is this the thing? Oh, that helps. That helps the text size. Give me guys a second. Let me just see if I can move this a little bit bigger. No, the browser doesn't do anything, ChatGPT. I've done that before. I know for sure that doesn't work because I've tried before because someone's asked me. I'm just gonna leave it as that, man. I mean, I did enlarge the font a little bit there. Hopefully that helps. Maybe I can enlarge it a little bit more. There you go. That should be a bit better. Damn, you guys are typing so fast. Holy crap, you guys are typing so fast. I'm better, absolutely. What is New York level? It's just the New York opening print, Sherwin. Sherwin Durant. Thanks, Ron. Appreciate it, man. How long did it take TPT to take to live? So that really depends, right? Generally, if you hit their 10K profit target in one day, you will automatically generally get moved to live. Now, if you're very new or you're very volatile of a trader, they might not move you live. They might just keep you in the sim-funded phase for a little bit longer, but that's usually when they move you live. It's in their FAQs though. If you take a look at that. Miguel, man, yeah, man, it can be challenging, but you know, we'll get there. We'll get there, bit by bit, man, bit by bit. MDC, it's canvas option, you said? Yeah, I did the text for the scales, but I can't make the like the order, this order window. I can't make that bigger though. At least I don't know how to. Yeah, it's probably because I'm using a widescreen monitor. What platforms am I using? TradingView. I don't know if that's what you're asking. Bodyguard. Option scales? Yeah, no, that only works on that though. It doesn't increase the font of that. Oh, the process. It took her 2 weeks? It didn't take me that long. Like, it only took a few days. It was pretty quick for me. Is gold going up right now? Oh, look at that breakout on gold. That was like a typical double bottom. So for all the newer traders, again, if you trade big chart patterns, double bottom, cup and handle off the 2-minute 200 EMA, and shoot. I don't know. Did anyone catch us long on gold? Take it easy, Alman. Have a good night, man. Do you use Trade-Evade? How do you have stop loss and TP button working? Yes, I do use Trade-Evade as well. Well, I technically Trade-Evade with TradingView. Is essentially what I do.
And all the
You caught the gold move. Right on, man. If this future or option. This is futures. You can't trade options at this time. Nice. Audrius Tech. Caught catching that long on gold. Way to go, man. Way to go, dude. Yeah, we could have got 1R. We could have got 1R on this NQ trade already, guys. 1R was with there. Yeah, 1R was right there. That was 1R, guys. Big boy trading. Full porting, my man. Do I trace based on patterns? Magic Trader, it's one of the many things that I use to trade. It's not the only thing. Does the gold boom change your TP? What do you mean? I'm not too sure what you mean by that. What's going on, KNQ? We're almost at 400 thumbs up, guys. We need 5 more to go, and we'll be able to do this 50K Apex giveaway. Am I a full-time day trader? I don't know, man. I think that's kind of hard to say. I mean, I'm a full-time business consultant. I'm a professional. I work basically all the time. Do I trade often? Do I coach? Yeah. I guess I'm classified as a full-time day trader, but yeah. I know it sounds like I'm giving you like a runaround answer, but I'm always kind of even questioning myself if I'm classified as that or not. Oh, we got 400 thumbs up. Let's go, guys. All right, give me a second here. We're going to do another giveaway, guys. Where's the thingy here? I don't know if there's the unlikely chance we get to 500 thumbs up, but I'll do another one if we manage to get there tonight. But I'm going to get the bot ready here, guys. All right, the bot is set up, guys. Let's go. This is a pretty strong 5-minute failure to go lower, guys. Oh, right. With the way price is moving right now, I am going to move my stop down. And I'm saying that because if this price does not get followed through, then I'm probably going to get taken out anyways. So I'm going to move it down a little bit. I'll move it down to 15 points instead.
Life's a journey through the dark.
3 seconds left here, guys, and we're going to announce the giveaway winner for this round here. Alrighty, let's move this out of the, oops, moving the wrong thing. Move that out of the way now. We're going to announce the next giveaway winner here. KT Note 2, are you here? KT Note 2. KT Note 2. Right on. KT Note 2. Can you DM me on Instagram, please? I will send you the code after this stream is over. Congratulations. Is it going to be possible for us to hit 500 thumbs up tonight, guys? We've given away so far, I'm just going to type this out here. We've given away 3 accounts so far. 2 Tradeify, 1 Apex. Can we do another? All right, guys. TP hit, guys. That's 40 points locked in on the NQ, guys. So just so you guys know, that is 40 points. That brings my Take Profit Trader Pro account up to now $2,400 on daily payout. $2,400. Another dub in the bank, guys. Another dub in the bank. I know that, so this is an example here, guys, right? Like, and I'm not going to call out that person's name because I think he knows who he is already. But there was a person in the chat that when I took this trade, he immediately commented, "What are you doing? Why would you take that trade? You should wait for the order block," right? And I was like, I don't trade ICT, so I don't understand what that even means, right? But I took my trade because of the way I like to trade my setups, right? And so it worked out for me. Now, if it didn't work out for me, then that person may have been like, "See, I told you, Alan, you shouldn't have traded that. There was an order block there." And the way I look at it is this, and I say this because in all honesty, and this is why our space is so toxic, there's always someone that's gonna make comments and act as if they know it all. Look, I'm streaming here, I'm hosting this. I still don't come to you guys and say like, "Why would you take that trade? That's a horrible trade." We all have our different trading strategies and styles. And I say, unless you are asking for help, I'm not going to make comments, right? I might share my opinion on like, "Hey, you know what? I'm liking this specific setup. I like the way that things are looking right now." And maybe, just maybe I'll leave some comments, but I'll never, and you'll never see me say that to you guys. That's why a lot of times when you guys are asking me like, "Hey, Alan, should I short this? Should I long this? Should I take profit here?" The best thing I'm going to say to you guys is maybe we should trim here, but I'll never, ever call you guys out and be like, "What the hell?" Anyways, so I've got that so far. I'm gonna share a different screen right now. So just for those who are tuning in right now, we've got a couple trade wins already. This Take Profit Trader Pro account, I am up $2,400 on the day now, ready for a daily payout. On my other TPT account, I'm also up. I posted that on Instagram. So I've got 2 Take Profit Trader Pro accounts that are ready to take payouts. So pretty solid. We're in a good place with those accounts. So far, we've given away 2 Tradeify 25K accounts growth. We've also just gave away an Apex account to the gang. If we get to 500 thumbs up, we'll do another giveaway. And I will say, no matter what, by the end of the stream, even if we don't hit 500, I will give 1 more account away to one of the loyal followers that have been following my stream since week 1. But I will announce that later on. So hang tight for now. The only other trade that I'm still in, if you guys remember, I took a trade on this Take Profit Trader account, but I also took a trade on my eval. So right now, this is a pretty important part of a bounce. So I am kind of expecting us to bounce here. So I'm contemplating right now whether or not I want to close my trade out. I'm copy trading 4 evals at the moment, and I'm going to switch the screen so that you guys can see what I'm referring to. And I'm thinking about maybe moving my stop loss down just to a structural point. Give me a second here. Where's this window capture? There you go. So this is the one where I think based on where we're at right now, part of me wants to move my stop loss down. And I know you're thinking like, Alan, you should have sold your position by now. But this is also kind of what I mean by a lot of the times I'm engaging in the chat with you guys. So I don't actually have the time to look at all of this stuff. I'm okay with it. It's an eval. If I only getting a little bit of profit, I get a little bit of profit. But again, I also don't copy trade a lot. I'm just kind of experimenting copy trading with evals just for the sake of the stream with you guys. But I'm very happy, as you can see, that I individually trade my accounts on my the ones that are I treat the most respect with, right? So I realize you guys typed a lot in the chat here just to catch up. Yeah, hi, it's me. That was one account. What is the yellow block? Is that a reference to yellow block? Yellow block? Yellow block. Sorry, I don't know what yellow block are you referring to. Could you ask the question and just clarify? I'm not sure what you meant by that. Can NQ go all the way down to 29,200? I don't know. I don't want to speculate. That's a pretty big move, man. I don't look for moves like that. Not during these sessions anyways. Yeah, I can't tell sometimes. Just no option. Some people, I can't see if they're being serious, if they're being trolls. Daniel, let's go, man. Did you take profit already? Or are you still holding? Stereo, I'm not gonna call him out. I don't want to be that guy. I'm just saying though. Look, I mean, understand, like ICT is clearly a very effective strategy. Many traders have traded it and find success. I have nothing against it. I just don't know how to trade ICT, so I can't speak to it much. But I just, again, I know a lot of times people will have their commentary on their own kind of strategies and what have you, right? So people in here watching aren't. Yeah, he can see the future. So RXL, the way that it works, I'm going to explain Take Profit Trader. I don't know if it's your first time. If it's your first time, it might take a little bit longer. But the way that it works with Take Profit Trader, so let's just say I finished trading the New York session that just passed, okay? Let's just say that's what just happened, right? If that happens, pretty much after the session closes, we wait until Globex opens. 2 hours after Globex opens, you should be able to request for your withdrawal of the prior day's trading. And then once you request it, you usually take between an hour to 2 hours to be extracted out of your account. Sometimes it happens very fast. Actually, for me, it happened like 40 minutes today, so it was really fast. But it'll take an hour to 2. Once it gets extracted, it gets moved into your wallet, which then you need to transfer it from your wallet into requesting it out. That usually takes about 4 to 6 hours before it gets approved. And once it gets approved, you have to click proceed, which is then when it goes into your bank account. I know, sounds like a lot of steps. The way I look at it though, the most important part about the TPT withdrawal is that as long as you withdraw it and get it out of your account within a few hours, that's all that matters. And it does that. It's just that when you talk about getting it into your account, like your bank account, it does take a little while because there's a lot of steps to it. Hopefully that answers your question, RXL. Justin Lowe, reach out to me on Instagram. I'm actually locking up my list for tomorrow already. So hit my DMs. I'll send you the details, and you can decide whether or not I'm the right coach for you or not. Thanks, Matt. No, 10-1. I have taken prior trades already, so I had a $1,600 balance before I took that 40-point trade. Vernati, this is an eval. Yeah, I would not copy trade my fundeds. I'm literally just doing this just because I know there's a lot of copy traders out there, and I'm kind of doing this thing for the stream, so we'll see how it does, man. We'll see how it does. No, it's not 2 micros, Groovy. This is 2 minis. Ron, I've traded copy trading before. I already know I don't personally like it. It's not good for my mentals, man. I will never veer away from how I normally trade. I like to individually trade. It's my thing. What are the max payout amounts for those accounts? Which accounts, stop loss, Poppy? I don't know, but what yellow block is this? Is this the yellow block you're referring to? Like the channel? Maybe that's what you're referring to. It's like a channel. It's like a support and resistance zone that I marked. Yeah, Miguel, if you have the app on the phone, not a bad idea to get rid of it, man. At 10M and Q took TP up 2 runners. Nice motive. Nice. Honestly, I know, big boy, you know, your comment about the trolls. I say in life, man, there is not enough time and energy in the day to be spending time being negative, being a troll. I personally am the type of personality that likes to live half cup full. I'd rather champion someone than to drag someone down, because really, people who make it and find success in life, they don't spend their time shitting on other people. Like, it makes no sense. I mean, if you still do once you make it there, it sounds like you just have a really horrible personality. Phantom Love, I usually risk between 1 to 3 minis depending on the setup. If you still think a certain strategy over another versus, wait, sorry. If you still think a certain strategy over another is what's stopping you from being profitable, you haven't traded long enough yet. Oh, I got your. I was reading. I'm like, wait, what are you trying to say there? I get it. Yeah, 100%. What account is the one you are trading with? Right now, since I'm done take profit trade, the ones I'm trading with right now on eval, these are alpha futures 0. I don't know if they still have their deal going on right now. You'd have to check, but if you haven't tried alpha futures before, they have 40% off. You can do up to 3 accounts for 40% off, which is huge because they usually don't do discounts. This is part of their like new revamping campaign type of thing. And I would say that those who used to love Top Step, I think Alpha Futures is kind of being like the new Top Step in a good way. So if you haven't tried them before, definitely give them a shot. And 100% Nasdaq. Any trading strategy, man. As long as it works, guys, man, who cares? I'm not here to hate on anyone's strategy. I just think it's kind of crazy when people hop on here and tell us, like, whether it's the hosts or whether it's like the guys in the chat, how to trade. KNQ, I can see your message here. What up, man? Can I look at ES and can I consider that as change in structure? Not yet on ES, actually. We are starting to break structure, but we haven't broken it yet. Thanks, Phantom Love. Dumbledore. I love your username, by the way. I'm assuming you're a Harry Potter fan, or it's just a random coincidence that you're named Dumbledore. I do minis, Sherwin, minis. Peter Evan, I'm really sorry to hear that, man. Take a step back. Take a step back. Remember that the markets move the way the markets move. They don't care about our P&Ls. It's irrelevant in the grand scheme of things, right? So if you got to step away, man, step away. Alpha, what, Johns? I I like the premiums just because it gives me much more uncapped potential. But for the masses, I would usually recommend the one I'm using right now, which is the Alpha Zeros. And that's just because like there's just less rules once you get into the consistency phase and what have you. The premiums cost a lot more. That's why I don't recommend it for most people. But I do like the premiums the most. But they cost the most though, unfortunately. So for most people, they may not like that. Any tips on getting better about loss aversion? I have a hard time taking losses. Andrew, man, you know, honestly, this is the stuff that I coach on a lot when I have one-on-ones with students. There is no cookie cutter one-shop answer for you. Everyone has different reasons as to why they tilt. And I see this in a lot of cases because in the business professional side of me, when I work with entrepreneurs, there's different levels of anxiety, depression, all these kind of things, right? And I think it really depends on who you are, what is the root of all causes for you. So I can't speak to you, but I think most cases, Andrew, most people just don't like being wrong, right? And they get too tied up with the numbers and the P&L. Thanks, Yoni fan. Apparently it ends Monday morning. So, well, okay, cool. Then there's still time, guys. Where do I see NQ dipping down to? I don't know, man. I don't see, that's the thing. I don't really like to speculate that too much. Generally speaking, if we've made this big of a move, I'd be looking to see if we come back to Globex, but I did make a comment during my chart review that where we are at right now, this channel and 200 EMA is a bounce spot. So if we do end up pumping up, it's not a surprise that it does that because it is a spot that I've been watching. What do I think on shorts gold? I wouldn't be shorting right now. I just looked at the gold chart, man. That's insane. We had a big pump move up. I'd watch to see how we react on gold at the 40.52 area. I have a channel there and I have a reference point there. That would be my 2 cents on that. I haven't had any issues with gold on TradingView. Take it easy, Peter, even. Sorry to hear, Kenny. What are you using My Funded Futures? My Funded Futures was one of the first prop firms I started trading with. I love them. Fast payouts, reasonable. I like them. If you get good enough at trading, their pro accounts are goated. I posted a whole video about this, I think a couple months back when they like re-unlocked my ability to increase my capo as a sim funded trader. I bought one of their pro accounts and I ran that thing up to like $40,000 in profit in like 15 days, and then I got maxed out again. So now I'm actually officially capped out again. Yeah, I'm showing the Tradeovate screen right now because that's the trade that I'm in. Everyone always wants to see me live in a trade. That's the reason why I'm showing it. Unless you guys want me to move away from the screen. Miguel, the question of holding winners and losers comes down to whether or not you know your setups, man. Knowing your setups and being confident with it. I can move away. I can move away from the screen. I mean, I'm literally on it just because I know a lot of people want to see the trade that I'm in. What is the easiest scalping method? I think that's that in itself is a paradox. It comes down to how you like to scalp, man. I'm personally not a scalper, so although I can provide coaching and things like that on, I don't do it all too much. Yeah, so JTP. So just to be clear, the pro accounts don't require 14 trading days. It requires 14 days. So let's just say you hit like a home run, 5K day, 10K day, and then every other day you're like flipping some contracts here and there. And I shouldn't say flipping, like I'm saying like you still make $200, $300 a day, like hit those minimums, right? But even if you only trade every other day, as long as you overall have held the account for 14 days, you can request for the payout. I don't think so, JTP. I can't check anymore because I'm like, I can't even log in anymore. So I'm not really too sure. You'd have to double check. It will show you though. Vernati, all of the Take Profit Trader accounts is a max 10K payout per account. Like once you hit 10K in profit, automatically locks you out. Thanks, Johnny. Appreciate it. 9 minutes for London Open. You know what? With the London about to open right now, I'm gonna keep my stop loss where it was originally on the trade for my alpha futures 0. I'm just gonna keep it where it is. I'm actually not gonna move it in profit. I'll let it play out. London Open's coming up here. If I get spiked out, I get spiked out. The TPT is 10K max per day per account. So technically speaking, if you have 5 accounts, you could do 50K, assuming that you can. What prop firm is the Lightning account? The terminology of Lightning account, I believe, is Tradeify. Vernati, assuming that you pass the review and they look at you and they think you're a responsible trader, yes, that's when they will move you Pro Plus, which is what their live is. How much do you usually risk on a 50K eval? I see so many on Twitter rinsing through evals to get some funded. I don't have money on the mindset. I usually go for 400 risk. Yeah, so where I tell my students is I'll say 10 bullets in the chamber. So on a 2K drawdown, that means you're risking $200 per trade. That's usually what I would recommend for people who are learning, just because if you put on too much size, it's hard to, you know, see it for more than that, right? But I do trade bigger size. Like I trade minis, right? Like I don't waste too much time. I don't full port my accounts, but I definitely don't do small either in that. Hopefully that answers your question, William. Simplify. That's awesome, dude. Way to go. Deity, it's been a long time, man. How you doing? Sorry I haven't been sending you any details, man. I honestly, with all the trading and stuff like that, it's been very hard for me to keep track of logs of the videos. Hey, no problem, Vernati. In your opinion, what is the best prop to go live with? Honestly, I don't have a lot of experience moving live because of I can't. But based on what I've read, though, I think like Tradeify and Lucid actually have some really great live programs. I haven't read into Alpha Futures' live program a lot, but I know that I think they call it Alpha Prime, I think is what they call it. That's like, they have like a full setup in the UK. I think that's pretty sick. But I don't know too much about the Alpha Futures model. But from what I've seen in the rules, Tradeify and Lucid are pretty solid. I know Jake Ricci, he was on My Fund of Futures and he ran that live account up pretty high before. I think he really enjoyed that one too. So based off the top of my head, those are ones that I would say. But personally for me, my only option really is just Take Profit Trader, right? So, and I like TPT too, so. Yeah, man, that Apex account, man, just remember, man, P&Ls doesn't matter. Market doesn't care about the P&L, right? So as long as you have a setup, then you do you. When is the next trade? Billy trade, I don't know when you hopped in, but I'm already in a trade. I'm in a short. I'm in a short at 31.44. I switched over to this screen just because I know people were asking me to show this screen because I have my levels and my chart, my channels and all that stuff. The trade that I'm in right now, you won't be able to see it right now because it's on my trade of 8, which I'm copy trading 4 Alpha Futures evals right now. No, my Instagram that I shared with you earlier, Justin, is this one right here. Just click on that. That's my Instagram. The rate trades one is different. That's actually like rate trades. Like that's the server. Have I heard of DarwinX? You should check it out. Not prop firm. They get you investors in real demo prop like that. No, I haven't. But you know what? I've been working with someone off to the side. That's something that has been kind of like in talks and conversation that's actually been offered. I don't know what I want to do with that. I don't know if I want to take on that kind of stress and risk, but yeah, it's kind of crazy. The idea of taking someone's like real live capital and trading it for them. It's one thing to lose my own money, but to lose someone else's, man, I don't know. I do like this 5-minute hold from a structure flip perspective. I really do hope that we get a bit of a follow through. If we get a nice 15-minute bearish close on this bar before London opens, I think we can have a move down, but we're kind of in between structure points right now, as you can kind of see here. So with us being 4 minutes out, and we're kind of waiting anyways right now, I am going to do a quick giveaway, and this is not one that you guys need to type in enter for or anything like that. Like I said, I want to do one giveaway for the long-term followers of this chat, because I've had a lot, and so this is something that's coming from directly me right now. So I'm gonna give away another 50K Apex end of day account to one of the long-term followers in this chat. So I am just gonna give you a call out here, my friend. Vernati, you have been here with me since the beginning. Much love, dude. Hit my DMs, man. I'm going to send you a code for a 50K giveaway with Apex, man. You've been following me since the first week of me streaming, so that's just something. This has nothing to do with typing in the chat or anything like that, but it's just much love, dude. Okay, just shoot me a DM on Instagram. I know you already have me because you're following me, so I'll send you the code after the stream, though. And I'll try to do more of these in the future as well, right? Like, again, we do value. I want you guys to know that Rake Trades Network, we all do value the long-term followers, right? We appreciate that, and we will do the reset for it in the future as well. But for now, take that as a dub there for you guys. I know we don't have enough people watching right now to probably hit 500 thumbs up, but if we manage the miracle, that'd be amazing. I'm not going to take any more trades on my TPT funded. I'm very content with it right now. I just have my evals right now that I'm in a short with. We'll see if we get follow through or if I get wrecked by like a big boner candle. Market's going to open up in a minute and a half here, guys. Not on one. I'm still going to give away another one, but we just haven't hit 500 thumbs up, so it's hard. I can't give it away until we hit that number. I've given the 3 accounts away today, not including the one I just gave away to Vernati. Thanks, NQ Demon. I appreciate it, man. What's up, Miss Petro? I guess I'll put the forecaster box here just so that you guys can see the trade that I'm in right now. 144.25. Give me a second here. All right, London market's opening up here, guys. Hey, welcome, Toronto King. Good to have you here. It's Motive's birthday officially as of midnight, I guess. Well, actually, I don't know what time zone you're in, but happy birthday, dude. Are you in longs right now on oil? Well, let's hope it breaks the VWAP. For MDC's sake, let's break the VWAP. Ah, you're Pacific Standard as well. Nice. I watched half of a video on you, our personal YouTube channel. Remaining also I will, and it's great. Sorry, K and Q Trade. Sorry, are you saying that you've watched half of my videos? That's quite a bit, man. That's quite a bit. Appreciate it, dude. I'm not going to stay on the stream much longer, guys. It's been a long day. I'm going to log off here, guys. We're obviously not going to hit 500 before the end, but honestly, still pretty good, man. Recap, guys. I mean, we still got a few solid win trades in, despite trolls in the chat. We gave away a total of 4 accounts tonight, so pretty solid, all things considered. I will be back on the stream tomorrow during this usual time, guys. We'll see if I get stopped out or whether I hit TP on these evals. Either way, I'm content. But yeah, with that, guys, I am going to head out, guys. I appreciate it. Thanks for tuning in. I will catch you guys tomorrow night, man. You guys have a good night.